Good day, friends. I hope you're having a really good one, whether it's morning, evening, or any time of day you're watching this video. I'm so glad you're here with me, or if you're listening to the audio version, that's great too. Please ignore the hacking dog in the background. He will settle in a second. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and a tuning eating expert. And we're going to talk this whole week about needs. And it's the thing that I know makes a lot of our skins crawl around the idea that we are just human doings, and that what is in front of us, whether it's our work, the dishes, somebody else's needs, we've all been trained very well that those aren't as important. Our needs aren't as important as anyone else's. So it's funny, that struggle, that there's this middle ground of course we want to be there for others, of course we want to do a good job of what's we're in charge of doing, but we also have to remember that when we put ourselves so out in front of ourselves, like almost get out of our bodies, out in front of ourselves into the future so much, or even what's out in front of us, like an arm's length, that we have to look really closely. Am I doing that out of avoidance? And I'm going to talk about the food aspect in a second. Just want to get the full theme going this morning, is that am I reaching out ahead of myself to do things out of avoidance of my own sensations, feelings, and needs? Or is it something that is mine to do, or I was asked to help with, and I had the capacity and time to do it? So let's go around to food. Why do you think we struggle with getting our food needs met? I'm not going to go to the way back version of that today, but I do want to talk about how diet culture impacts that. And this one's a pretty obvious one, right? If you have been told that what you need, make sure we can hear, sorry, I'm changing the volume. If you've been told that what you need is too much based on your body size, and if we've heard the lie long enough that the only thing that matters in terms of your weight is how much or little you eat and how much or little you move, that's not your fault if you believe that, because that's the predominant talking point. But the truth is, there are hundreds of mechanisms that go into what we weigh, and food and intake is only one of them. And you can be moving and eating as much or as little as you want, but you are not going to go to zero, and you probably aren't going to go to 1,000,000 either. And so anyway, some of that all or nothing thinking really skews what our needs are, and it gets us so out of our body that we don't have an accurate sense of how we look at a plate and to know if that's enough for us or not, or if it's too much. And that disassociation is what causes the mistrust. So if you've been in your head with the beliefs long enough that you need too much based on what your body looks like, you will start to believe it. That's how that dissociation takes place. Now, another one can take place as a result of some developmental trauma and some issues, to where it feels like just existing feels like too much. And if you feel like that, that's not your fault, but that's also a mental survival strategy as well, of it feeling like your existence and your needs are too much. But that doesn't make it true either. And that's just a response to the lack of what we needed in the environment. So those are two ways in which we get ourselves in trouble around thinking that our food needs are too much. So I'd love to hear from you all in the comments below. Maybe where have you believed some lies that your food needs are too much, or your self-care needs are too much? Where have you believed some of that in certain aspects of your life? And I would love to hear more about it so we can process this week. All right. And so this week is going to be a little different. I'm going to possibly be doing a little bit of staycationing / seeing some other stuff. I'm not sure. It's a little bit up in the air. So my videos might come from different places this week. If you're listen to the audio version, I might just be talking about that, but it might be different times as well. So just kind of be looking out for the announcements when I'll be around this week. But I'll be doing lots of journal prompts as well in the days in between. So I want you today to be thinking about needs, how you feel about having food needs, What do you believe that means about you? And we're gonna get a little deeper on it this week. So thank you all so much for watching live, and until the next video and audio, see you then. Bye for now.